Oh, I really don't want to do this video, but you can only pace around and smoke so many cigarellos, or you just got to give in and do it. I'm watching this newscast right now. What's it called? Whoops. Tensions rise. Oh, jeez. Tensions rise between Israel and Hamas over Saturday's botched. And it's actually some Canadian news, some CTV. So I thought I'd just go over this with you guys so you guys can tell me like I always fucking say, but nobody ever answers me. What do you want us to answer? Well, hey, you tell me if this is good or bad. Is it evil or is it good? Is it the work and hand of God, which Donald Trump is trying to tell everybody he's like the hand of God. So he's going to make everything perfect for everybody. So I'm just trying to figure out where this stuff makes sense. And if somebody else can make sense of it a different way, I'd appreciate letting me know because it's good or it's bad, right? It's either it's with God or it's not with God. And let's just go over it. Let's just hundreds of Palestinians lying the streets, waiting for loved ones. The detention centers. The organized flock called for Israel to free 620 Palestinian prisoners. Okay, so 620 Palestinian prisoners were being released for what? In exchange for six living Israelis prisoners. So what I'd like to know is what are those prisoners, those 620? Are they men, women, and children, or is it just men? Because they must just be civilians. They have to be just civilians. They're not going to let Hamas back out on the streets. These must be just civilian prisoners, right? So it makes me wonder why you're holding civilians prisoners. But hey, and 620 for six. Oh my goodness, the hearts of Netanyahu. Oh boy, can you imagine being a man willing to make that deal? How many Palestinian prisoners do they fucking have? If they can make great big huge deals like that, that's gotta make you fucking wonder, eh? You guys let me know, but so what it's saying is, and I might be late on the news because I haven't looked to see if any things have been resolved on this. I'm just taking it from this clip. And so Hamas held their end of the deal up, but I guess it was kind of humiliating or something. I don't know. So Israel thought, nah, nah, we'll let these non-threatening citizens, because we wouldn't let Hamas back out on the streets, right? You know, like we're not that stupid, are we? We're not buying that, right? Like, you guys realize that these are human lives? It could be you. Would you care if it was you? Would you feel real good about sitting there waiting because there was a deal made and someone held up their end of the bargain, but there was a little humiliation to it? So Israel held, I don't fucking get it, on either side. But I'll tell you guys, I don't know. I do believe that the Israeli fucking intelligence is bang on. It's good. It's just a little flawed sometimes, but maybe those flaws are on purpose. But who knows? You know what I mean? Because I'll tell you what, Netanyahu, he loves to fucking pull the pictures of children up. He loves to mention the children. Do you know how many children that man is fucking isn't around anymore because of that man? And you guys are gonna be proud to stick your fucking flag on their fucking country. Unfucking believable. You, like you guys are riding with the fucking dev, like real fucking bad, like really fucking bad. That's my personal opinion. Either there's good or there's bad. There's no fucking in between and being with God. You know what I mean? You want to fucking serve your country and you want to fucking have water. Get what comes with it. I only serve God. I serve no fucking man. You can make rules and I'll dance around and I'll follow them, but you'll never fucking take the truth from me. You know what I mean? You got to play the game sometimes to play the game. You got to beat the dev with his own fucking tools. You know what I mean? And Netanyahu is definitely a fucking tool of the dev. I don't know who the shithead is up at the top, but I'm here to find out. And I'll tell you what, you guys don't get it, but he is the weakest motherfucker on this planet. Just sitting there fucking puppeteering everybody, having a good time, watching his movie, fucking, you know what I mean? Look at my puppets. He always told you he was a liar. Whatever he's promised you, Lady Gaga. Or Jay-Z and Kevin Hart, you get to that final one and you just the light wins, bitch. But hey, I might have some bad information. But if the information that I have definitely puts them on the wrong side of God, I'm thinking, you know what I mean? If you've been penetrated and you mind fuck people, you're not good people. No, and there's no special place for the devs people. God picks their punishments. Karma. But hey, the dev says, hey, if we tell them and we show them, they just don't clue in. You good. I don't know what the fuck he tells these people. I don't know what Dave Grohl's into. I like Dream Widow just seems like a bad idea to me, but hey, you go along and live your dream the way you want to fucking live your dream. Live your lies the way you want them to be fucking told to you. Uh, anyways, it's a good thing I can laugh because I want to fucking cry. Like I said, like
Hour passed on Saturday, Palestinians began to come to terms with the fact that Israel did not
yeah, they let them sit there all fucking day and night, being told at the last minute their loved ones were. This is Netanyahu's response on the Xer. In light of Hamas' repeated violations, including ceremonies that humiliate our hostages and the cynical exploitation of our hostages for propaganda purposes. You're fucking destroying their country, and you and this is what I don't get. I tell you guys too. Hey, Donald Trump is fucking not going to fund these countries that don't want to take angry Palestinians into their country because their homes have been robbed and stolen from them. They're not going to make good neighbors. They're going to be a little fucking angry. But Donald has the right to tell people who can come into his country, but Donald also has the rights to tell others who they have to accept into their country. Seems a little dictatorish, don't you think? Like, do we think about this shit? I don't know. I don't know. It fucking don't make sense to me. But like I keep saying, hey, Don't let me keep swirling in a fucking delusion thinking you guys are all going down with Don Don. You support a motherfucker, hey. You get his happy endings too, you know what I mean? But anyways, there's more to this too. It's great.
Hours after the swap was expected to take place. He explained that Israel would not release the prisoners until the next hostage swap was guaranteed, and Hamas quit what he's calling their humiliating hostage handover ceremony.
Guys, just go check Netanyahu out on.
Reached the ceasefire agreement. The situation casting uncertainty over the precarious deal. White House officials say representatives are heading to the region this coming week to ensure the completion of phase one and
U.S. officials are on their way to Israel to make sure they get through phase one. What is phase one? What is phase one? Why are there phases? Do we have to remove some stuff to take it over and be our stuff? And you know what else doesn't make sense? Well, I guess maybe if you're thinking like Don, you know what I mean? Hey, we paid for the destruction of this place. It's only fair we get to rebuild it. You know what I mean? But does this come with minerals and resources and stuff like that as well? Like, who gets what in the split of this? Or is there even a split? Just who knows, plant your flag, your big American flag, bow down to it, get on your fucking knees and suck the fucking dick of the devil. Because, hey, your flag should represent your leader. And I know Mega Rat out there, Dexter. He loves himself some Don Don. Give me some Don 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 Don. I love you. You're gonna change America and make America powerful. Fuck. And it's like I almost wonder, was it set up like this? Like, is it just a big setup from both sides? Because fuck, I don't know why Donald Trump gave up on fucking Obama's paperwork. That bothers me. Like, was it that you guys were supposed to have such a fucking shitty choice? And someone who fucking wanted children to fucking decide whether or not they fucking, you know what I mean? Men and women's sports, gender coming for the children, you know what I mean? Um, lots of sort of like it was like for sure the dev on this side, and then you got this guy who's willing to say, "Hey, all this stuff the dev fucking represents, I'm gonna fix it." But and I'm gonna make us the biggest, most powerfulest country that ever did live there. Um, what we're gonna do is we're gonna financially cripple Canada. No, you're not, you fucking dumbass. This is the thing. Like, would one of you guys let me know where I'm wrong? Did Donald Trump make those trade agreements back in 2018? The ones that he's fucking currently saying we're ripping you off on? And is there a video out there of him? Well, can he fucking deny this? Best trade deal ever. He done done. Point. But I know I don't even have an audience right now. Clicker says 0. I will one day. I'll be a social media darling. I was going to talk about Texter on here. You guys got to go check out his video he put out there on me. She's a thing of beauty, just a beauty. Like he has a clip of Rob Schneider on there. You guys got to check her out. All the shit I complain about is about Canada, Rob Schneider, and somehow he thinks that Canada represents me, and those are things that I'm okay with. what a dork. Like, what do you think I'm fighting for, you moron? Like, and then he wants to try and use me dressing up as a fucking tranny because he knows the side story is that, well, someone was lying about me and I wanted them to admit it. And they started calling me a tranny or something. So I gave them what they wanted. And well, it drove them fucking nuts. So it did its job. I don't know what text is. I mean, sure, it looks funny now, but hey, it served its purpose. It was a little bit of satire, just trying to have some fun with the moron who was lying about me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? There was no human contact in those videos. You know what I mean? So can't catch anything from the TV screen. You know what I mean? Alright. Good job on answering all my other fucking videos, text. You're a real brainwave, bud. You're a real brainwave. Anyways, do I keep going? We're 16 minutes in and we still got nobody listening. In fact, my stub count's going down. It seems no one wants to challenge me anymore, except for the Red Kachina who seems to be out there. Listen here, if you're the Red Kachina, get your fucking ass moving and do something so I don't have to look stupid anymore. You know what I mean? Go get your fucking job done, you fucking moron. You're fucking lazy, dude. Like, get along. Can't you see the fucking world's in trouble? It's in a full state of stupidity. You know what I mean? I can't even fathom how somebody thinks that that's good, planting your flag on another country. Like, we deserve it. But then again, look at the fucking, Zelensky Putin thing. It's a mess, I remember telling my fucking well, the second St. Thomas General Hospital, fucking Doctor Laporte. I remember telling him, "Hey, bud, I don't know how you can tell me I'm fucking crazy. Would you take a look at this, and this?" "Carl, that's ridiculous." I'm like, "Why? You haven't looked. How do you know?" "Well, Carl, you're saying bad things about Zelensky." "Yeah, I know." "Well, he's a Jew, Carl." "Yeah, I know." Rumors have it Hitler was part 2. What the fuck happened there, eh, bud? Have you ever looked into the Azov Battalion? I don't know what to tell you, doc. If you're not willing to look, how can you fucking knock me? But maybe if you look, because 'cause you're really much more intelligent than I am, you could actually show me where I'm wrong rather than tell me I'm fucking delusional because such things could never happen. His brain's gonna break. When I release the tapes, well, I already have a few of them on that fine gentleman and the conversations he likes to gaslight people with. Wow. Mm. Can you imagine sitting there trying to convince somebody, hey, the Rocky Mountains might be real to you, but they don't have to be real to me. This is what you're like, Carl. You're delusional. No, hey, bud, what if the Rocky Mountains and we go and visit the Rocky Mountains and I show you and it's right in front of your face and you can't deny it unless you really want to be really ignorant and stupid and carry on with your charade, even though the Rocky Mountains are right in front of your face, then hey, we both looked, we both searched, and well, we should both come to the conclusion that, well, the Rocky Mountains do exist, but no, somehow I was fucking delusional for thinking that way. All sorts of fucked up. But you guys will have to go take the time, go find that video and listen for yourselves. Should I just make a video for Shoddy? This little live short Or we can go on talking about Zelensky and that. You know what I mean? What kind of fucking person does that? Fucking, we'll help you out. We'll give you whatever you need. You're doing this for the world, Zelensky. Let us give you everything you want. Hey, yeah, we want you in NATO, Zelensky. Yeah, we really do. We just got a process to go through, bud. We're pulling for you, Z. What else do you need, Z? You know what I mean? You guys gave it all to them. Even though there were signs, you know what I mean? There are signs that this smells. They don't know where half the shit's going, where all the money is. Like, ooh, can't you just take a break and figure out where we're going wrong before we send some more? But no, anyways, now you guys want to take their rare earth from them. So now that you've funded this destruction of their fucking country, sounds familiar, right? You guys get another game. All sorts of weird. It is all sorts of weird to me. You know what I mean? And then knowing that Greenland's coming, there's who's gonna stop fucking the USA? Denmark? What army is gonna come out and fight the fucking US army to protect fucking Greenland from the USA? But it's for your guys' protection. Your defenses can be up. And well, like Don Don says, you guys could profit from that fucking country too. You know what I mean? Lots of resources there. Make America rich? No, it's not. If it was going to make America rich, those would do, those serve the whole country. You know what I mean? It'll just be one of his fine feathered friends that come in and all over the place. We like this and we like that. Let's all get rich and fat. We don't see it that way though, right? Uh, we don't live in Palestine. We don't have to face those. Can you imagine fucking living like that? Fuck the fear that those children must fucking go through and live through. And fuck, I mean, what I should figure out what's going on in Israel. Maybe it's just as bad there. Maybe people are just frightened to be out on the streets in Israel. I'm gonna have to take a look into that. But I don't think it's their country that's at stake here. I mean, maybe some growth, some resources, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the split up plan between Israel and the USA is. Is it the whole is it all of Palestine they want, or is it just Gaza, or like what is it? Like if you're trying to drag these people out of their own country, like is it the whole country or it's all sorts of weird. But this it also goes into another thing here. Extension of phase one. Gonna be there Wednesday. Your country. Hey, tits on fire. Phase two. Like if that's a real video, there's hundreds of thousands of people mourning the death of some Hezbollah leader. Hey? Oh, I'm just going over the news here of well, Israel made a deal that they would release 620 prisoners. Now, those wouldn't really be prisoners because they're probably not soldiers, they're just citizens, right? You would think they're not going to let this Hamas back out on the streets, right? So these gotta be just citizens. And well, you know, Hamas, they did their thing. They gave up the 6 people. I guess there was a humiliation ritual or something, and I wouldn't blame you if you don't watch the news, but here's the thing, if we don't know what's going on in our lives, and I know it's hard to discern, but if we really take the time and we watch, then maybe we should care about what our reality is. You know what I mean? We don't live God's way. We live the devil's way. Like like this is for real. Like I'm sorry, Donald Trump and Netanyahu for what they're doing here. I don't think they're with God. You can sit there and play the game all you want, but good point, good point, good point. That's on fire. Hey, you can learn a lot from just your surroundings. You can be like, holy fuck, if this is going on around me, how bad could it be around the world? Because I'll tell you, narcissism is on fire. It's the new thing. It's fucking disgusting what people will do to people. But here's the thing, we all get tricked and fooled because narcissism looks really fucking nice a lot of the times. You know what I mean? Narcissists need their monkeys. You know what I mean? And well, the problem is that sometimes when the monkeys do their research, they decide to fucking get away from the circus. You know what I mean? They're like, "Oh my gosh, boy, I was tricked and fooled." That's why I'm like, hey guys, I'm not trying to say I'm any better than you. I've learned my lessons. I'm a little bit wise because I've decided to fucking learn, but I wasn't so fucking smart myself. You know what I mean? They got me. But I but but I learned it as a lesson, you know what I mean? So I can help others who kinda were dumb and you know what I mean? So I can say, "Hey," to the people who didn't get it and think that they're just these people are dumb and they're just fighting each other, so these people never really wanna ever try and figure out the truth because they don't wanna be wrong. Because you know what I mean? It's all a rigmarole to get us all fighting, but hey, anyways, they get us with love. That's how they get us, you know what I mean? Hey, if I didn't get that, I was gonna kill my father-in-law. That's what I was fucking told. "Hey, if your whole family don't get that, you could kill your father-in-law." Um, that's great, that's nice. But then again, I went to who I thought I could trust, you know what I mean? The old family doctor. "Hey, bud, you getting her?" "Yep." "Think I should get her?" "Definitely, yep." "Okay." Doctor's willing to get it, and he probably did get it, you know what I mean? He did. Just, that's not a sheep of the system, you know what I mean? They did have to get it or they were getting fired. That should have been a wake-up call. The reality is that it's all gonna be alright. I think it'll be alright for the ones that wanna see the light, not wanna dance in a false positive, you know what I mean? I don't I don't think if you're not willing to come to the realization on earth that God gave this to us, so we should be working together to protect it, and instead we give it over to some fucking clowns to play with, and we destroy it for them. What kind of idiot does that? What the fuck goes through George Soros, Bill Gates, Noah Harari, Klaus Schwab's fucking brains? I don't get it. What goes through Trump's fucking brain thinking, "Hey, I'll be a conqueror and say I'm a man of fucking God." For real. Like, hey, it's good it's easy to look like the hero next to the fucking Biden administration or somebody who even fucking has a concept of God, you know what I mean? Hey, God don't want this coming for the children, not at all. He probably wants it stopped, but hey, people out America doesn't have to worry about it. It's still a growing concern of mine over here in Canada because, well, it's a big fucking pussy over here. Like, see, I try and look at things simply. I try and figure out, well, what started the problem and what could fix it. So I look at little things like our trucker convoy. It didn't even have to happen. Didn't have to happen. All they wanted to do was talk to the prime minister, the leader of our country, the guy who's supposed to listen to the people. You know what I mean? Take on their concerns, at least hear them out. You know what I mean? If he thinks they're wrong, you should explain to him where he thinks they're wrong. But instead, no, no, we had to have this big rigmarole called the trucker convoy because our fucking prime minister is an arrogant, ignorant prick who has been penetrated by the WEF. That convoy could have been solved with the conversation. It's what lacks in this world today. Nobody has to back up what they say. Whoever's the biggest, baddest, fucking richest dude or woman, that's the one who's gonna slay. Because that's the way the system's being built. The system's being built for if you actually need help. There's no one there to help. Nowhere to get help. You know what I mean? You can work at a place for 22 years and all you ask for is an investigation. They don't want to do one. Then you get letters saying you're not allowed to talk to anybody about what happened at work. So you call and you say, "Hey, guys, can we sit down and just talk about what happened? Because if things didn't go down the way that I think they did, then I can get my mind right and I can get back to work. But if I don't know what my problem is, I can't fix it." So you not wanting to talk to me makes me think that, well, I was bang on with the actual problems and you didn't want to face them. You know what I mean? People run away now when you ask questions and they're rich and they're powerful. Well, they can stomp on you if they want. You know what I mean? They can ruin your life, or so they thought. So people, I don't know. See, I believe in God and I know that you have to want the truth to be with God, and that if you go around hurting people on purpose, and a lot of times it isn't even on purpose, it's just out of pure ignorance and stupidity. You're not doing good with God. How often do I see my therapist? I don't see a therapist. Why would you see a therapist? I'm figuring out shit for myself. I know how to do that. I'm a child of God. See, the therapists are what fucking try and hurt you. You know what I mean? There's no such thing as fucking getting help. They want to give you a pill. They want to numb your brain so you don't ask questions. Well, what are you supposed to do, Tits on Fire? You're just supposed to sit around and watch the world go around and watch the evil fucking rule it? Do you think that's the godly way? I'm not trying to be ignorant. I'm just trying to use my common sense. You know what I mean? This world is a shit pile because humans make it a shit pile. Humans don't realize how much power they have, how fucking important they are to the universe. But their thoughts have been twisted and turned and fucking manipulated. It's fucking propaganda everywhere. You know what I mean? But that's their plan. They tell us. Barack Obama says, "You want a fucking nation?" Throw so much information at it, it don't know what the fuck to believe. Because it'll keep running around in a fucking circle and not ever try and fix the problem because there's so many fucking problems. But here's the thing, that's why I dedicate myself to a few things, you know what I mean? I don't really go outside of it. Our children are the future, and we're building a fucking shitty one for them because we won't stand up and be proper adults like we should be and want the fucking truth. Truth is only scary if you let it be, you know what I mean? Well, yeah, you think a man of God should be an obsessive compulsive disorder. Fucking children should fucking irritate the fuck out of you, but it don't. You're just okay with it because there's nothing you can do, but somebody like me is mentally fucking ill. Get a grip. I'm with God. I got something you can't pay for. I got something you can't fucking deny. I got something there's you can't read your way into this. You fucking have to earn it. You have to fucking earn it. You gotta wanna be with the truth so fucking bad, it fucking pains your heart. I'm mentally well every day because I talk to God. You know what I mean? I try and figure my problems out. I try not to let them linger, but unfortunately, my problem as human beings are fucking stupid and they give their power over to fucking morons who, for some reason, they're fucking scared of. Like, I'd love to have a poster of what's fucking ruling this world right now. Fucking Donald Trump, Netanyahu, fucking Bill Gates, Elon Musk, fucking Klaus Schwab, fucking Noah. These are the biggest dorks the world has to fucking offer. And we're fucking scared of them because they're so rich and so powerful. And we got to be scared of them and not ask real fucking questions. I just did a video yesterday. It didn't come out that great because I tried to use my phone. But there's a dude at a Donald Trump rally holding a fucking picture of Donald Trump with Epstein. And instead of fucking getting that guy on his side and saying, hey, we're going to find out who was there. My times with Epstein, I was never on his fucking island. Those were just, I didn't know who he was. He's just some dude I was talking to. He hangs around with a lot of hot chicks. You know what I mean? Like, but we can't do that. He had to humiliate that dude over and over again and not say, "Hey, bud, we're gonna take care of your problems." If you're worried about who's with Epstein, I hope you're not a big Bill Clinton fan because you got a couple pictures of me with him, but fine, you go and take a look, hey. And well, hey, you gotta know old Bill Gates. Old Melinda told us, well, Epstein was part of the reason that they got divorced. You know what I mean? There's just no coming back from whatever happened there. Right? We don't get this shit because we're not fucking open-minded. We're not up to have conversations that will fucking make us feel uncomfortable because we're humans and we like to feel comfortable. Well, you gotta take a walk on the wild side. You know what I mean? You gotta hit the darkness. Sometimes when you get rid of your darkness, then you just got to see other people's darkness and you got to fucking point it out to them. Hey, look, you're kind of fucking stupid. I was stupid at one time. So I'd like to help you not be fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Fight for your children, fight for a real fucking future. You know what I mean? Hey, like I said, all these fucking. Do you think all these minerals and shit where Donald plans on fucking dominating and taking over goes towards the American people? No, it goes to his fucking friends. You're like, "Holy fuck." Because if Donald wanted to, he could fucking change the world right now. Because there's a big fucking problem that no one ever puts their fucking finger on. Who the fuck do we go into debt to every time we print money? It does not make sense. Why do companies own what God gave us? All of us. He didn't give it to a few simple men. You know what I mean? We handed it over. Here's the deal. To be with God, it's mind over matter. And it's the same thing with the fucking dev. What he does is he has these men like George Soros who he tells to make you perceive what George wants you to receive. You know what I mean? George is a big influence on his perceiving, so much so that he gives monies to your big colleges and universities, and it comes with a, there's gotta be some sort of sense with that money, right? Who's George made all of his money? On the market. What is the market ran by? Perceptions. You get people to buy on to your perceptions, and then they become real. It's the same thing with Donald Trump. He makes you believe things that aren't real, and I'll prove it to you. Oh shit! I gotta go grab this. Oh, where's my book? Oh, where's this book? Oh yeah, I don't know where I put my book. Anyways, you can go by his 3 rules: attack, 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 deny, deny, deny. I can't even remember what the third. And then the caveat one was you got to be willing to do anything to anybody to win. That sounds like a dev rule. When you think they're tits on fire, well, no, you don't get what I'm saying. How do you know what's real if you're not looking to try and figure out what is real? You know what I mean? You do things whatever way you want. You know what I mean? This is my channel. I just give my perceptions. You know what I mean? And I try and perceive what God wants me to perceive. At least that's what I think. And being a coward and not facing your problems, I don't think that's the solution. I think you have to be big and bold in God. And if you're not, then you're in big, big trouble. I don't know. That's just the way I get it. Other people read the Bible differently. Shove it down your guys' throat. Jesus died for your sins. Do whatever the fuck you want. You know what I mean? Just always believe in the name of Jesus. But then you got to ask yourself, did Jesus ever know the name Jesus? Don't think so. No, 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 no. And you guys can't prove me wrong. Yeah. Hey, it's good thing you're here, Dax, because the video makes you look really stupid. I do love it. I do love it. And the kiss and Rocco on the screen, that was a good touch. But the whole Rob Schneider thing, bud, that's all the shit I complain about. So why would you add that in? Like you're trying to like make me look like something I'm not, dude. You know what I mean? And you know that that was satire with Rocco. You know that while he lied upon me, and I just want him to get to admit it. I wanted to try and remove some of the demons from Rocco, but he's like a rock, you know what I mean? But you can upset him and let the demons flare a bit. And that's what I did with those videos, brother. I let those demons flare because he did like them, eh? Puppet master. Tell Red Dog he's on my leash too. You're a coward though. You are a coward there, Duncan Text. No, go ahead. You're putting them in the context that you want, bud. It's all right. Run along, keep playing the game, bud. Why don't you make a video with your pretty little face in it and telling me your thoughts on what I tell you about Donald Trump? You show me to be the idiot that I am. You're not chosen one, Carl. You're an idiot, and this is why. Show me. Make me look bad. Come on, you're a good troll. Come on, buddy. You've been a real disappointment. A real disappointment. Like a real American loser. You know what I mean? Mega Red, represent the country. I represent God, and well, I trump you. I trump Trump. Hey, hey, are you the one with the little red Kachina fucking account that was just made there, Texter? Huh? Is that you, buddy? If you're the red Kachina, get your ass moving, bud. I don't enjoy doing this. You know what I mean? It's kind of, go find yourself, bud. Come on. Time to make a move on. If you think go work hand in hand with Trump there, Kachina, you know what I mean? Hey, it's in the Zoltar. The Zoltar, bud. Go check her out. Actually, I can help you out with an episode that you can go to, Roseanne. Billy Phillips is the gentleman, and they talk about the Zoltar. Okay, bud. The, mess- the, the Messiah is supposed to meet up with this world leader, and they think the world leader is Donald Trump. But that's back when I thought Donald Trump was the good guy. But then again, I could be wrong. You know what I mean, Tax? You got to show me. We got to have conversations to fix this. You know what I mean? Because through my journey, Text, and I can't lie about it. I can't make it up. I can't say, "Oh, I always knew Don was terrible." And at first, you can see I do a video of him comparing him to the guy from Marwood, Troy, and how he's a dictator. Then I paid attention to what was going on both sides, and I was like, ooh, this thing coming for the children, this ain't pretty. And that's coming from the liberal side or Democratic side, whatever you want to say. So I started paying attention to Trump and he started growing on me and stuff like that. And some of the things that he'd done in the past, I was like, because I understand some of the things that he says, where people actually kind of like, what are you talking about? Well, it makes him look like a horrible person when he I'll give you an example, Text. I'll give you an example. Hey, Shadi, you want to talk about the dark side, bud? You don't know what it is. You want to talk about her? Because that's the only way to God, sweetheart. And I've been trying to tell you, I've walked on the dark side. Do you know what the dark side is, bud? First of all, you got to figure out who you are and what little darky things you did. Then you gotta start realizing the world for what it is. And you gotta be really brave and strong. And you gotta ask questions. You gotta wanna know what the truth is. Not what you want to be, but what the actual truth is, Shotty. And well, you'll go through a shit stain of a life there for a while, bud. Wanting the truth ain't a easy path. You know what I mean? But you know the dark side, don't you, there, Shotty? I'm gonna tell you something. I've been trying to tell you guys Mr. Carl Jung, probably a prophet, you know what I mean? But you took on the Freudian way there, Love Stain, you know what I mean? But anyways, Carl Jung told us we would be in this predicament if humanity did not want to take a look at who it was and who they were letting operate their brain. We were gonna have a shitstorm. Turns out, oh, Carl, he is a prophet. We're in a shitstorm there, Shotty. You know what I mean? Or do you think it's a good idea that your country takes over Gaza? Do you think that's a godly thing to do, or are you all for what benefits the country? Huh? Huh? Are you a godly man or a country man? Hey, hey, because Canada don't mean shit to me. You know what I mean? I'm just a child of God. And as soon as Canada wants to wake up, make a change for itself, tell the crown it can get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? We don't want no more crowny crown. No more kingy business. We don't like who you hang out with, kingy. So you go and fucking not be a clingy. Go fuck your hat, bud. You've been trying to tell everybody your truth, but you should be able to see no one's buying your shit. No, I don't think I've actually had a conversation with anybody there, bud. No, I think I've tried to say some stuff, but you guys like to make up your own shit. And that's what's gonna get you guys in big trouble, I think. Like, I don't want you to think because it's me that you guys went out on a limb and made your own fucking stories up and tried to make me look horrible and tried to threaten me and all this other shit. It's if you do it to anybody, you know what I mean, dude? You're not supposed to be a shitty human. You're not supposed to make up shit about people, you know what I mean? It's just not nice. It probably gets you in bad places. But hey, you pick your own path, bud. You want to stay in Avatardville? Stay in Avatardville. You know what I mean? Does that give you a chance at another avatar? If you ruined this one and made it a tard, I don't know. Do you think that there's a heaven there? Do you think we get an avatar there to be with God? Hey, guys have any interest in going through the truth? Doesn't seem to be any truth you guys want to take on or let me know where I'm not in the truth, but you're just not buying my shit, but you won't tell me where my shit's wrong. That's a whole lot of stupid text. So if you were a man, you just make a video like this, show me your pretty little face and explain to me point by point. You know what I mean? You're better at this stuff than me. You could play my video and the stuff that I say, you can rip it apart, but you can't, bud, do you? You got to add music and a bunch of shit and see me the way you want to see me. You know what I mean? It's okay, bud. You see me any way you want. I only care about the way God sees me. Your opinion don't mean shit to me, bud, especially when you're not willing to prove who you are. Prove who you are, bud, but you won't. You're scared. You're scared, buddy. That would just shatter your image, have it all broken apart. There's little Tax laying on the floor. Do it, Tax. Let go. Let your world shatter, bud. Let God help put you back together. But you got to go through His Son, the truth, and the truth isn't always what you want it to be, bud. I've got tricked in that a lot. I believed in a lot of people that I got tricked and fooled by. You know what I mean? But oh well. I did look like a retard holding on to that fucking Upchurch chosen thing way too long, eh, bud? Oh well, I still don't think I look like the idiot. He's the one telling me he's chosen. Not just me, Tax. Don't go thinking stupid like that. You know what I mean? Oh, I love the video, bud. I did. I'm gonna share it. I always share your videos. You get me laughing, and I'm like, this guy's a fucking idiot. No clue. No clue what I stand for. Oh, Jonathan Evans. I don't know, bud. Why don't you rip me apart? Why don't you start your YouTube career over again? Take a few shots, get really brave, hey? You can have the mixing party and maybe you can have text over and you guys can do a fucking double. You guys can mix each other's drinks for each other, you know what I mean? Find different tools to fucking mix your drinks with. Ah, Jonathan Evans. It's a pleasure having you here, bud. What do you think? Because I didn't get through this. Fuck. Listen.
And I'm funeral. The event coming nearly 5 months after he was killed in an Israeli airstrike in a stunning blow to the Iranian-backed group.
Oh, they just nailed that in there. The Hezbollah. The Iranian back group. How do you feel about that, Dex? Are you, Jonathan Evans, are you fucking tired of fucking Iran, 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 the Iranian mothership? I got it on good authority. It's the Iranian mothership, and they got Iran ships everywhere. But remember, when Donald told you he was going to tell you what that was, and well, that slick little fucking press secretary, she's way better than fucking John Pierre. I'll tell you that. She told you exactly what was going on there. Nothing to see here. It was all good. You guys don't have anything to worry about. Now we've told you what it was. You don't have to ask any questions. Very good on her part. Some of us pay attention. You know what I mean? Some of us know that Iran is being shoved down our throats so fucking hard because, well, Netanyahu has a hard on for fucking Iran. You know what I mean? Same way he had her for Iraq. But hey, I'm allowed to be entitled to think that Netanyahu works for the devil. You know what I mean? And this is the thing. I hope the fucking Israeli people don't really back him. They're just brainwashed like the Americans. You know what I mean? Like, why don't they put each other in each other's shoes? You know what I mean? Like, there's no need for Hamas neither. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm saying. But this is kind of bullshit. And it looks like it could it be possible? You guys are playing your flag, right? There is some land to be had. Is it a land grab? Is it? I don't know. They wouldn't do that. No, they wouldn't do that to you guys. No, but they're not doing it to you. It's for your benefit. You know what I mean? Fuck off. Sorry. What are your thoughts on Israel, bud? I love the Jewish people. I hope they're with God and I hope they go through the truth. And they don't have to think Jesus is the truth, but they actually have to try and search for what their fucking actual truth is. You know what I mean? Just don't rely on that. Just to do an investigation, try and figure it out. You know what I mean? But like, hey, I'm supposed to be their Mashiach, I think. You know what I mean? But I gotta call a spade, and what's going on in Palestine, it seems like a joke, kinda like the whole Israel thing, you know what I mean? To me, it's kind of a Rockefeller joke. Like, anything that these Rothschilds or Rockefellers had anything to do with, it's kind of a fucking joke. Like, you do know that the Jewish people were I heard that they had other options. Canada was one of the options too, you know what I mean? When they were deciding where to put all these Jewish folks. It was a whole Rockefeller deal. You have to look into it yourself. You know what I mean? But I don't believe Israel is a piece of land anyways. I believe it's a state of mind. But hey, a lot of people are in is fake. They don't want to know what's real and it hurt their fifis. They'd have to admit to themselves they've been stupid when that's the greatest part about fucking smartening up and saying, "Hey, look how stupid I used to be, and look how far I've come along." But toodles, boys. We know you brainwaves don't want to own and operate your own brains. Just sitting there. Life's so much fun. I can make myself feel better than other people on the fucking internet. And I ran. I ran so far away. Couldn't get away. What do you think? I should make a Netanyahu and the Flock of Seagulls song. I ran. I should just think, fuck, I wish I had your editing skills there. Fucking text. I just fucking every time Netanyahu says I ran. All right, you're in the news. I ran, I ran, I ran, I ran, I ran. Iranian mothership. Iranian drones. Good authority. It was nothing nefarious. No, no, it was all good. How about these people that work for the Congress that said the fucking Iranian motherships were up there? Can we have them looked into? Like, what the fuck was going through their brain? Where did they get their intel from? Was it fucking from the American intelligence agencies? The Pentagon is now looking into whistleblowers talking about UFOs. Yeah, I believe it. I pity on those whose chances are thinner because no hiding place from the kingdom's throne. Well, I do have pity. I have pity on everybody who's fucked with me, but this is the thing though. You know why I have pity? Because I still love them. Every single one of them. But I don't want to be around them. You know what I mean? I want to start fresh. I Dr. Lovestein. Here's the thing. Going through the darkness, all I ever did was ask these people, let's talk. What's the problem? Let's fix it. But they all ran. Back to the Iran again, eh? They all ran. But I didn't give up on myself. Hey, I just wanted to know the truth. And let me know where I'm wrong. Because I think I got some heavy receiptage. You know what I mean? Hey, I think old Carl's mind was fucked with a lot. I think they were hoping he was going to go crazy or something because the receipts I have there, Dr. Lovestein, on the 5 times I went into the hospital, it's not looking good for them, dude. You know what I mean? And the best part of it is their information. I'd love to know what it is. Can you imagine your freedom being yanked from your workplace, saying you were violent and suicidal, and they get to get you locked up? But all you did, and you tried showing the psychiatrist, all you did was give us some of their dirty secrets because they wouldn't do an investigation. You were like, hey, all I want's the truth, and I'm gonna let some truth out if you don't want to fucking let me figure out what my truth is. You know what I mean? Let's have a conversation and figure it out. But you don't, so here, some family secrets. All of a sudden, Carl's getting picked up. What the fuck? And I have that video shot. Can you imagine having a video of the doctor? And you're like, what the fuck is going on? And this guy's like, no, no, I don't need to explain to you what's going on. I just get to lock you up. This ain't like fucking jail. We don't have to have a reason. We don't have to tell you. We'll just let you swirl in your fucking brain. It's weird, eh, Shoddy? Well, Shoddy, we have to get on the same wave. You're talking like we are on the same wavelength. We have to get you on the same wave. We have to get you on the truth frequency, bud. You got to want the truth. You know what I mean? Don't tell me I'm picking on people when I'm trying to fucking help people. Like, that's the stupidest fucking shit, Shotty. That's the coward's way out. You don't wanna accept who you are. You know what I mean? Do we all just come around? I don't know. Do you wanna take that chance, Shotty? Would you wanna tighten things up and just wanna be with God and to go through the truth and explain to other people, "Hey, what happens if we're not through the truth? Is it a happy ending till we get heaven?" I don't know, dude. These are things I don't know. I just don't want you in hell, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how God set this system up, you know what I mean? Are there levels to hell? I don't know. Doesn't seem fair, does it? But hey, I hate to see some of the people that have fucked with me and were willing to do it in charge of a whole bunch of people. And if they could better themselves, would they do the exact same thing these fucking idiots are doing? That's the thing. God knows our hearts. He knows what we're capable of. Whether or not we've ever had to face this shoddy, you know what I mean? That's why I think that people who struggle usually are the ones who find God. You know what I mean? They got a reason to fucking go outside of themselves and look for power. But you let me know where I'm wrong, bud. You let me know where I'm wrong on the darkness too, bud. Because I don't think you have a fucking clue what it is. You don't want to struggle. You want to feel good about fucking doing videos on Martin? That's your contribution to the world? I'm gonna show that Marty's an idiot. Well, congratulations, Dr. Lovestein, you don't have to. Marty does a fine job by himself, you know what I mean? God is a concept by which we measure our pain. How do you know that, Shotty? How do you know that? And if that's the case, I want to get rid of my pain. I want you guys all to take your stupidity back. You know what I mean? I don't want it. I don't want it. Face the fucking truth. You know what I mean? But nobody wants to. Because maybe if they had to face the truth, they'd have an understanding that there was God and that what they did was so fucking horrible. But nobody wants to admit who they are, Shotty. We all want to think we're the good guys. You know what I mean? We all want to think we're rusty trucks. We're all just fabulous human beings. And, well, really, Rusty's a fucking coward and a loser and not much of a man at all. But it makes him feel good to know that he's better than Dagbert. Hey, hey, Dagburn's the same as Martin. You know what I mean? Like, if you guys want to watch Narcissism 101, Dagburn's a really good example of faces. You know what I mean? And when they talk about faces, like when Dagburn has some truth, he's like I said, that grandioso fucking narcissist just fucking rubbing her in your face, you know what I mean? Or he has something over you. Like, do you remember how he fucking acted over getting that Hyundai? He's like, everybody's so gonna be so jealous of me. Oh, look at me, I'm a rock star. Look at me and my Jordan. But when you acknowledge his stupidity and you hit him hard with it, then he becomes the covert. You know what I mean? Just a fucking victim, the poor little lad. He's got many faces, though. You know what I mean? He's got the leader. He's that fucking idiot don't have an original thought in his brain. You know what I mean? Like now he's trying to copy Triple T. It's kind of ridiculous, but hey, the more pain that people experience in life, the more they look for God. Well, not exactly. I don't think people are willing to go through the pain to experience God. That's the problem. We look for the pill. We look for the easy way out. That's the problem, Shotty. Nobody's willing to suffer. And that's why men are in women's sports. And well, children can make up their own minds. You know what I mean? That's the devil. That's your thoughts and all the other humans' thoughts put together in one nice little package for the dev. Now, you all don't follow the same men, but in the end, they all follow the same man. You know what I mean? Or entity or whatever this little dork is running the show, eh, Shoddy? But no, Shoddy, suffering is definitely the way through God. But that's through the truth. That's what I'm telling you about. That's the darkness where you don't give a fuck what people think or say about you. You're simply just looking for the truth. You're saying, let me know where I'm wrong. People will stab you, they will hurt you, they will destroy your name, they will, well, we can go over the list of things that people have said about me on the internet. We can go over a list of the stories that I've tried to tell where I can, maybe get people to relate to me, but I can't tell the stories because they get all twisted, you know what I mean? And it's lies, Shoddy. I think lies die, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I hope. Like, I would not wanna see anybody in eternity for hell. I would just hope that it's just fucking like I always say, the atheist's dream. You're just fucking worm meat. You never found your soul, so you never knew you existed. You know what I mean? Another Monday, another crazy Carl rant. Well, if you don't like the rants, you don't have to come. You know what I mean? I can still talk whether there's 5 people here or whether there's 0 people here. You know what I mean? This is an investment in the future. You know what I mean? These videos are for the future. I believe in myself there, Buckle Juice. And well, quite frankly, if somebody could take it away from me, I'd be more than willing to give it to them. You know what I mean? Just do it right. You know what I mean? But what is right there, Doc Creeker OT, eh? What is right? You guys can't even figure out planting your flag on another country isn't right. Unfucking believable, dude. We got hillbilly and we got little me in here now. You know what I mean? Can you imagine little me finding out he fucked with the Mashiach and that he has to find himself and that he's gonna be making videos crying and wanting my attention, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, little me, I tried so hard. You can only try and help people for so long. I'm trying to teach people that, hey, if people hurt you, you gotta forgive them. You gotta let them know what they did to you, and then they can go fix themselves so they can figure out why they did that to you." You know what I mean? You gotta figure out why you're a liar, little me. You know what I mean, bud? You gotta figure out why your brain doesn't quite operate properly. Can you imagine if you was the devil? Well, hey, bud, I don't think so. I got love in my heart for you. Like I said, I forgive you. I even feel sorry for you. I want the best for you. In fact, I want you to succeed in waking up, but it might be a hard realization for you. You know what I mean? You're a little too into yourself. It might be a hard habit to give up on. Yeah, you can call me a false prophet all you want, brother. It don't affect me. I don't care. I'm a prophet for God, not you. I'm here to tell you that you're the Mashiach, little me. And the only way you can figure that out is by wanting the truth. Nobody can save you, not even Captain Common Sense, bud. He can only try and point you in the right direction. This is a mission you gotta take all on your own, you know what I mean? You gotta be Luke Skywalker in this little edition of your movie, and, well, you gotta be willing to fight the dark side of Darth Vader. Now for a while, you'll be Vader, but more Vaders will come. Because they don't know they're Vader. They think they're Luke Skywalker. All Jedi mind trick. You'll be okay, little me. Just remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. And as long as you're looking for the truth, you'll get yourself through her. You know what I mean? I think Dr. Lovestein was chosen to. I'm like, listen, Dr. Lovestein is a coward. Okay. He talks a big game, but it's a game of stupidity. It's a game of words. And the game of words is stupid. You know what I mean? A lot of Christians like to play the game of words. They should be playing the game of the word. You know what I mean? And bird is not the word. I keep telling you, stay away from bird. Truth is the word, boys and girls. Truth. It's the only way you can rise, little me, is in the truth, bud. You're gonna float to the bottom if you don't ever fucking want to accept the truth. But that's okay, bud. You got a hard we gotta find out some things for you, bud. I'm concerned about the fluoriding there in California, and what can we do to open up that third eye of yours? You think you can do some research into that? See how you can calcify your fucking your third membrane. Hey, but it might make you insane in the membrane for a while there, little me. But you'll ease into it as you get more and more into the truth. But here's the thing, little buddy. I hope you don't have to suffer the way that I did. We can bring your reality to you a lot closer, you know what I mean? You won't have to run around with nobody answering questions for you, you know what I mean? I would never treat you the way others have treated me or the way you have treated me, bud. You know what I mean? But like I said, our relationship is over, bud. You can come around, and if I notice you, I might talk to you, but for the most part, I forgive you, buddy. But like I said, you're gonna have to figure out what's going on in that noodle of yours. It's just not functioning properly. You know what I mean? You like to say you're a good dad, but you're really not. Not really. When it really counts, you're just not there. You're willing to put the fight in their hands. You know what I mean? So I win. No, I said you can come around anytime you want, bud. You know what I mean? I'm just not going out of my way to tag you or anything like that. You know what I mean? No, you're always welcome. You're always welcome to come back to the light. You know what I mean? I don't want you to think there's no hope for you, little me, because if I told you I didn't want you anymore, I don't really think that's a win for you. I think it's a loss for me. You know what I mean? How could I give in to your hatred, little me? I want nothing but success for you. You know what I mean? I can only point you in the right direction. You are the light, eh? Yeah, you're a false positive. That's what you are. A real pillar of society. Let the pedos run wild on the streets. Nothing little me can do about it. I'll do a little dance for you if you throw me a little jingle. Hey, little me, how's it feel to be a puppet? Puppet of the devil, eh? You like that, big boy? You like being a puppet of the devil? You better come to realizations that you're real fucking stupid and change that. Become a lot smarter than what you are. Don't lay in stupidity. You know what I mean, little me? Hey, like I've said, bud, I've made some real stupid mistakes, but you just gotta admit to them and fucking get over it. You know what I mean? And then when people bring it up, you just say, hey, dipshit. I learned from that. This is what I know now, or I think I know, you know what I mean? Oh, it's about growth, little me. Don't cling on to things that just shouldn't be clung on to, you know what I mean? You gotta let go of the shit turds, you know what I mean? You just but then again, you are your own little will not, right? I want you to find your will, but you're just a will not right now, you know what I mean? Just a little will not. Archer's jugs over my kids. Oh, that's such a good one, bud. Oh, the travesty of me smoking weed. Hey, bud, if I didn't smoke weed, I'd probably go crazy because of the shit that goes on around me. You have to try and fucking mellow out so you can fucking handle it. You know what I mean? I'm just taking notes. You know what I mean? And now that I got another note taker, everything's gonna be great. You don't know what that means. Little me is my daddy. Oh boy, you're gonna make a video and you're gonna cry. Just like little me, AD. You guys are all gonna wanna join your little support group victim that you did yourself. You guys are all gonna be like, "Oh, wow, we really are pieces of shit. I should come to terms with it or bite the dust." Whatever bite the dust is, eh? Eh? Another one bites the dust. And another one's gone, and another one's gone, and another one bites the dust. You guys are my favorites because you have stuck around through all your stupidity. Most run scared. It's you, like, what but, yeah, when I do make videos for you guys and I ask you questions, "Hey, where do you stand on this?" You guys got nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Fake little me account. Okay, whatever. You guys can pretend to be whoever the fuck you wanna be. I don't care. God knows who you are. You know who you are. I don't need to know. You know what I mean? Just because I say something to you like, "Hey, question, is there hell? What happens if we're fucking really stupid and we don't wanna find out what reality is?" And I can't tell somebody whether they're with God or not. I can only say, "Hey, I don't think you're doing well, but let me know where I'm not." You know what I mean? But don't come to me with stupid shit. You swear, Carl. You're a swearer. You use bad words. Hey, there's no such thing as bad words. The words only have the meanings that you put to them. You know what I mean? Why do we have bad words? Little me, ready for your session. Little me's burning. Uh, oh boy, we've been on here for an hour and 22 minutes. It's almost time to go, little me. What would you do if you found out there was a God and that he does work through human beings? You know what I mean? There's not a whole book about fucking men meeting God, is there? They all had little stories to tell, eh? Or they had to get humanity back on track. But hey, it's okay. You guys remember, hey, little me, I always told you I'm a Haoka. Take a look at what a Haoka is, okay, bud? I want you to see if there's any similarities. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I do things backwards, bud. And I think I fucked the world. And when I fucked the world, you came into my world and well, you're about to fuck your own world. And well, the only way to get out of that is to unfuck your world. And well, only you can do that, brother, because you're the only one that can fuck yourself.